hi everyone. This is Manolo from Manolos Hobbies. I'm the director from Imac, Colombia, and we got here to Primo Rivera and Manrico Mincuzzi. First with Primo Rivera. Primo is the Southeast director from Imac, and I'm a chief judge. We begin with Primo and we do some questions about Imac. And okay, Primo, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine. I would like first to tell us more about the Imac and your region, Southeast region in the United States.
Sure. So I've been the regional director for the Southeast Imac since 2019. We have increased.
No problem.
That's okay. We normally have about anywhere from 10 to 11 contests. We had 11 contests this year, and we're starting to see more participation due to actually freestyle. We ended up giving a freestyle airplane away based on points throughout the region. We had freestyle in every single contest that we had, and we averaged about 15 to 20 pilots at each contest every year. We just recently had our final last weekend, and we ended up with 32 pilots, which we have people here. We have people there from Uruguay, we have Canada, and actually Mexico.
Wow.
Hao and Bernie and Claudio came and participated in the event this year.
What is the vision to the future to Imac?
Our vision is to actually bring in more younger generation. Basically, through freestyle, we ended up picking up probably 5 new pilots, all because we actually were promoting freestyle.
Casually, the situation are the same. We don't have too much new younger pilots.
New younger pilots, that's right. So
and that's a good
older
good point.
generation is willing to put the time and the extra effort into bringing more people into it. And not only that, but I was actually doing freestyle with my Imac airplane. And the view on that is that you don't have to be 20, 15, 16 years old to actually do it. You can actually do it. You don't have to put your aircraft in a situation where you're going to crash it all the time. So you can create your own freestyle depending on your level, skill level, right? So, and it was a lot of fun. And in fact, that I have to say that I was in first place for a few months.
Okay, Primo. What are your thoughts about this event, the death match?
Oh, I think this is wonderful. A lot of time has been put into it, and I can see the effort behind it. A lot of. I think most of the kids here are like probably 20 and under, but it's great to be here, and especially with my input with the precision added to the freestyle part of it. It's just wonderful, and I hope that I can get to come back. For sure.
That's your first time in this event?
This is my first time in Torreon.
Me too, it's our first time, and it's an amazing event.
Absolutely.
And what does Imac mean for you?
Oh man, I can go on and on. I started Imac in 2008, and I have met some of the most amazing individuals. Always willing to give, always wanting to help, and it's basically not just the hobby itself, but it's the family that you actually build, friendships. And my kids come with me all the time, and it's just amazing you show up at a contest and something happens to your airplane, and here's the guy right next to it handing you the radio for it to fly your airplane. And you're not talking small money. You're talking about over $10,000, $15,000, and that's what keeps bringing me back. And I love the rules. I love to teach the rules.
I know.
And it's just it's in my blood, and I just don't see doing any other hobby.
I know because I'm participating in the judges seminars, and Manrico and you are good teachers.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I now I'm to the point where I've accomplished pretty much about what I wanted to do with Imac, and I love getting my hands on planes and fixing them, just like what we did for Sasha
Yeah.
here. And he
Yes,
just
sir.
flew, and his smile is from ear to
Yeah,
ear, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Primo, thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for the
Okay,
time.
I hope on the country appreciate this interview and know more about IMAC and the point of view from IMAC from other parts.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well,
Nice to meet you.
I'm Manrico. Well, you see what I talk with Primo. First of all, tell us about the IMAC organization and Europe. What are you? A little description about the IMAC and your region.
Yes. Within the Imac world, Europe is a region
Yeah.
that is based on a geographical concept, it's not a political concept.
Yeah.
So we include 25 countries, which are not actually part of the political Europe, not necessarily. So we have the UK,
Yeah.
Switzerland, all the Gulf region
Yeah.
countries like Saudi Arabia, for example. We have India. Altogether, there are 25. And we have been able to develop the sport in all these 25 countries. Some of them have a big organization, some are a little bit smaller. We count now about 800 pilots that fly sport aerobatics with us.
Yeah.
We're just, we consider ourselves a training, an aerobatic training school, helping pilots get into the sport of scale aerobatics, which is made of precision and freestyle, as in full scale. We feel that this should become an alternative sport for young people, because it's very educative, it's very difficult to do,
Yeah.
very exciting, and it can compete with other sports like karting or dirt biking
Yeah.
or whatever.
You're the reason.
So we're going in that direction with some success. We were growing very well before COVID and before these two amazing wars that we're going through, but we're still growing. We just had our Europeans, which is the regional championship.
Yeah.
In August this year, we had 93 pilots from 16 countries. Then we run every year what is called the Euro Cup, which is an open international tournament.
Yeah.
Normally we have 6 or 7 countries organizing an open international. And then we have the local national championships. In some countries they're bigger with 5 or 6 competitions. In other countries maybe only 3 or 2. So we're very localized, but at the same time regionalized, and we're having a lot of fun as a sport. It's this is what we're working for.
Okay. You told me yesterday about Arabia, the competition, in the Emirates.
Yes.
There's a new country that like to introduce IMAC in the IMAC competition in the country. It's a good beginning for a new country.
In Saudi, the Saudi RC Federation has determined to grow this sport not only in Saudi but to lead the development in the whole Gulf region. So we had this competition that has been very successful with a lot of excitement from a number of pilots, also from Kuwait, Dubai, and of course Saudi. And that's another region of the world where the sport is developing.
Yeah.
This is a sport that unites people, as Primo was saying.
Okay.
Because we all share the same passion for aerobatics. And so it's a pleasure to see people involved in this activity pretty much in the same way all over the world. When you talk to pilots, I mean, you don't feel that they belong to another country. And so that's very interesting to do for us. We take a lot of pleasure working to develop this new sport.
Okay. Now, final question. Yeah. Oh no. What are your thoughts about this event, that match?
Oh, this is a great event. We should have more. These large-scale international events are multiplying. Like we talked about the golf.
Yeah.
But there are several other competitions that, like we had TOC, we had in the sport of aerobatics. These great international global events are very important to develop the knowledge about the sport and to provide the opportunity to pilots from all over the world to join and measure themselves. So it's a very important event. I hope you will repeat it.
Okay, thank you. What is Imac mean for you?
For me, it's a discipline. It's I fly precision.
Yeah.
I'm 65, so I cannot say that I am or that I will ever be a top pilot, but I continue to improve on myself, and it's part of my life. It's because I continue to improve.
You are with Imac since what year? What did you begin with
started
Imac?
with Imac in 2014 after participating to the Imac Worlds. Before, I have been for many years an international FAI judge for F3A, F3P, F3M. And then I moved to Imac, which I thought it was a more dynamic environment. And so I contribute with all my colleagues to make it global, because now we are in Asia, here in South America, in the United States, in Europe. So we are the largest organization in the world capable of supporting and developing the sport of scale aerobatics, which is growing.
Yeah.
And so we're all happy about what we did all together, and we're continuing.
It's grown a lot in the last two. It has grown a lot in the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, Manrico, thank you so much. Thank you, Primo.
My pleasure.
And hope that you see this video, and this video is to help to more people know more about Imac and increase the number of pilots in Imac.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks to you.